Well, good afternoon or good morning or good evening, wherever you are out there in the world. And welcome to the AI We Care Nowsite Users Group. We meet here every Friday at 1 p.m. Central Time. Great from the great state of Texas, where, yes, everybody does have 10-gallon hats and does ride horses. But thanks for joining us today, especially you guys out there on our YouTube channel and the subscribers. Thank you very much. We appreciate the subscriptions. We've now had over 1,000 views of our videos. So thank you very much, and keep on clicking. If you like what you see and you know somebody else that uses Nowsite, please feel free to share the URL for our YouTube channel, or you can go to our resource page, which is located at the AI We Care Team.now.site, and just go to the tab that says Team Videos, and you can do that stuff there. So a lot going on. We haven't been here for the last 2 weeks because of the holidays and a couple other things that get in life's way. But it's glad to have you back here to get started. We were just talking prior to the meeting. I can't believe it's December 1st already. It's only 24 days to Christmas. Just an FYI, we do close this shop down the week between Christmas and New Year's. So we will not be on the airwaves the last week of the month, but we will be here next week and the week after that to cover things. Well, there's been a lot going on in the world of Nowsite the last couple of weeks. One of the big announcements is actually happening starting today. So Nowsite actually had a couple of investors invest in the company. One of them is one of the major compliance companies, which they're going to make an announcement on tomorrow. And this is going to be super good, especially for all you guys out there who use Nowsite, whether you are in the insurance business, wealth management, financial advisors, medical, anything that has any kind of federal regulations or state regulations attached to it, where they give you hard and fast rules to keep you guys in compliance. So what they're going to be doing is they're going to be feeding all the compliance information into AI, ChatGPT, on the Nowsite platform, and you're going to be able to have AI generate anything, any kind of statements, disclaimers, or tell you what you need to do on your websites, emails, on your text messages, on your ads, whatever you need to do to be in compliant and stay with the rules. So that's a real benefit. There's no extra cost for that. Those guys out there, especially in wealth management, and I know you guys are, always ducking your heads for FISA. This is the thing that these guys will help you with, get through all those rules and regs to make sure you do stay compliant and you don't hurt your business. So stay tuned for that. As soon as that comes up and it's online, fully integrated, we'll probably do a little training on that and show you how to use that. The other thing that happened that's really big news, if anybody is anybody in network marketing, uh, the multi-level marketing or affiliate marketing, and there's a guru out there, it's Eric Worre. And Eric is now a investor in the company. And he's actually going to have his big event starting this weekend called GoPro in Orlando. And he does this annual event where there's thousands of people that actually attend this event and watch it. And he's going to be making an announcement that about Nowsite, and also Justin Belababa will be on the program as well to talk about Nowsite, our CEO, and all the benefits. And as when I was listening to the Eric Worre talk, he said that he had been pitched by over 500 digital companies with different variations of a digital platform to market multi-level marketing. He never saw anything until he saw Nowsite. As soon as he saw Nowsite, he said, "This is it. I want in." And he's out there, and he's going to be advocating for Nowsite. So if you know anyone out there that you've been talking to about multi-level marketing, they probably know who Eric Worre is. I don't think you can get a better third-party testimonial than Eric Worre. And Eric Worre basically equates to he's the Tony Robbins of multi-level marketing. And that's who he is. So I wanted to pass that on today to let you know on that stuff. Also, a lot of my clients and a lot of my downline have been saying, "Hey, what happened to the telephone numbers on the prospects?" Well, You can write your congressman and your U.S. senator, and you can talk to them about that. But that was part of the new Telecommunications Act that they passed back in September. That put a lot of things to quit spamming, and also to get a lot of unsolicited calls on your mobile phone, a lot of spamming. So they were trying to cut that down. So what they did was they just said, okay, and there are some things to do. We'll probably go through this. If you are a business, you have to register your business phone number with your cell provider in order to do um, drip campaigns using text now. That's the law. And you also have to include some language like, if you're probably getting some of these late, and you're going to say, why are these all saying type stop if you don't want to receive this anymore? That's basically your unsubscribe button. And you have to do that. And you have to have that option in every text message that you use now. So be on the lookout for that. It's not Nowsite's fault. They're just trying to keep us out of trouble with the government. I've been using a lot more. I've been using Facebook Messenger and also the uh, Instagram Messenger, and I've also been using LinkedIn a lot more to actually get more customers. And we covered this a couple weeks ago, but I just want to reinforce this. And we were talking about it earlier in the call before we got on today with some of the group here. We all know people don't like to be sold. So if you're sending messages out trying to sell from the get-go, let me dissuade you from that. What you want to do is build a relationship first. You want to find where you have common likes and interests with the individual that you're trying to prospect. That's why a prospect you should be prospecting should be somebody who's interested in what you have to offer or seeking more knowledge on that, because then you become a resource. And once people like you, understand you, and show you have their genuine interest at heart, they're more apt to buy from you. So when you're doing your structuring, whether it's your emails, your texts, your ads on Google or whatever it is, basically approach it from the point of telling a story, offering help or assistance, or trying to get together with somebody who can help you. I guarantee you, if you approach that way, you're going to get an engagement situation. It's going to be a lot easier because as we're, in our culture, in our society, we're taught by our parents to say no to everything as soon as we're a lot old enough to say anything. If anybody comes and approaches you, tell me no, you're not interested. Don't talk to strangers. Make sure you look both ways before you cross the street. All that good stuff. It's all no, no, no in our culture. People only open up and ask when they're interested. And usually they do that by reading something or hearing you or doing something where you have an inherent value to them. So it's all about value. It's basically, what can you give me that'll benefit me? Not what I can give you to benefit you. It's the opposite way. And too many people, when they're trying to move product, say, let me show you the benefits of what I can do for you. No, if they want to know the benefits, they'll ask you. What you want to say is, and put the story is, I'm competent at what I do. I understand what I am, and I'm a professional. Can I help you understand that product or that situation better? If you take that approach, I think you'll see a lot of difference in your sales. So think about that when you're using AI. So when I go and use AI now to structure a social media post, and I put down there, what are you trying to do? Well, I want to write a post that I can help somebody because I'm knowledgeable in this area, and this is what I want to talk about. And AI generates that message for me. And then the other thing I'm always doing in social media now, which I never used to do, is if I give you some information or take you someplace and it helps you and you thought it was interesting, please like, follow, or share me. Just ask them, like, share, or follow. Since I started doing that a couple of weeks ago, my engagement as far as shares, my metrics and everything else have gone up about 200% because I asked. But the reason I think it happens is because I provided something of value. So I wanted to put that out there today and let you know. There are some new things coming to Nowsite. They're supposed to be introduced in the middle of the month of December. And one of them they haven't. They were supposed to talk about today, but the corporate Now Club meeting was canceled today for whatever reason. But they're going to, I believe, roll out the rest of constant mapping. So I think they're going to elevate. If people were on Nowsite yesterday on the end of the month, the 30th of the month, between 10 o'clock in the morning and about 1 o'clock in the afternoon Central Time, I think you noticed that you couldn't get into your marketing, your email. You couldn't access anything. Couldn't show anybody anything because I was trying to do a couple of demos during that period of time. I couldn't do anything. It just wouldn't let me access. I got a feeling they're in there in the back end doing something. The other night, they were in there for about 5 hours. I think they're doing all the upgrades they're talking about coming in the next week or so to do that. You may have also noticed that in your back end in your office of those who are affiliates, it no longer shows you what your residual income is. It just shows that people paid, what their plan is, and what date they paid. Now the reason for that is for anybody now, and it's just a reminder, if you sign up for Nowsite starting today, your compensation program is different than if you're already a Nowsite user. And what do I mean about that? They've actually put a nice little calculator in the back to show you how many people you need to sign up on your level 1, because new people only get paid on their level 1. People who are like us, who are grandfathered, get the old compensation plan, which is level 1 to infinity. So if you want, you can request from support at Nowsite, and they will send you a spreadsheet of everybody who is opted in and who's an affiliate, and also who is opted in and not an affiliate, and also show you what level they are on you. And I did that last week, and I have now discovered that I have people down 15 levels underneath me now.
Yay, good for you. That's
Yep.
awesome.
And that was a real eye opener in doing that. But so the one thing I didn't like, and I wanted to talk on Now Club today about, was um, I really want to know if I can get a spreadsheet that shows me what everybody is signed up for. Now I know they have the little abbreviations there on the side, but I'm not quite sure if even some people I've done even know what they have. I had to go in this month and actually, some people thought they had the complete AI Unlimited, where they only had the marketing part, and they really wanted the AI Unlimited. So I was able to go in and upgrade those so they were able to get the commissions. But this is the other thing too. If you have somebody in your downline and they want to upgrade now, whatever they upgrade to, they will only get level 1 commission on.
Yeah, the other thing is if you're trying to figure out your commission, like this past week for me, I wasn't getting paid on certain things that I should have been getting paid on. And that is how that's what I use that chart for. So,
Yeah, you can. So you can actually, Catherine, you can actually ask for a spreadsheet now. Johnny?
Since you mentioned that, I was just thinking of something. Why couldn't they tie what you just said into that tree? You know what I mean? Just a thought.
I don't know. I didn't even look and see if there was this tree still back there. I mean, I got in there and go, wow, this whole thing's changed. Because I went at the end of the month to see what my final commissions were going to be for the month so I could figure it out. And I looked at it and go, whoa, wait a minute. Where'd all the residual income going? You go down to the bottom and there's a calculator now that says if you set up so many people on this is what your commissions will be. So it actually computes your commissions for you now. But yeah, go ahead and play around in that. Again, I'm sure they would have told us about that in the club meeting, but I had no idea they were making that change before the end of the month, because I always like to see what my actual residual income is off each one to make sure that I'm getting paid correctly, and do that. And just don't assume, and I don't mean this is a slant to Nowsite, because they're a growing company, but it never hurts to trust, verify before you trust the system, right? So, I've found some errors and some people that wasn't getting credit for, and got that all fixed around. They were happy that I actually let them know that it was there, and they corrected it for me, and it's right now. So, they're very, they don't take a bad mood about it or anything. Actually, they're happy that you're helping them. So don't feel, don't hesitate to reach out to them for that kind of stuff and doing things. Yeah, I can show you. Let me go ahead here and show you real quick. I think I have Nowsite open for somebody.
I agree with Johnny. I think they should put on your little tree, like what they are.
Yeah, I think you're right too. I
I
agree.
think that would be easy. I mean, I've been in a lot of MLMs, and that's just easy to do that.
Yeah, so when you go in here now, so in the dashboard now, it only shows 30% earnings here, and then just lists your customers down here. This is a new client; they haven't earned anything yet. So doing that.
Not seeing anything, Steve.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me share.
Oh, I see it. It's there.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
sharing.
I see it.
You should be able to
Oh,
see it, Brad.
okay, it's got to be my screen, yeah.
Okay, and so here, so when you go over here, referrals, and it does tell you what they're on here. So that's the unlimited plan right there.
There it's coming, yeah.
Okay. History. That gives you history. They've moved training and sales here. So training and sales is now down your refer and earn program. So this is where the training calendar, that's new. That used to be up here up top. And see, refer and earn. Oh yeah, here's the monthly income calculator here. So this is like you only get paid on level 1 now. So if you were to sign up 10 people on my AI only, price of $49, then you would make $147 a month, or an annual income of $1,764. If you have marketing AI or unlimited. So if you had 10 people on the unlimited plan, which is now $149, your monthly income would be $447 or $5,300 a year. So let's just take a look at, because you want 40 people plus your level 1 if you're on the old compensation program. If you had 40, then you would now have annual income of $21,000.
Right, but those of us who are already on it and already affiliates will keep our same plan.
Yeah, and you might want to go to Vimeo to the Nowsite. Go to vimeo.com/Nowsite. Go there because there's a copy of the old compensation video there. You may want to download it and keep it
That's a good idea.
before they erase it.
Yep, that's a great idea.
Where's that at, Steve?
So you have to go to Vimeo or Vimeo, Vimeo.com/Nowsite. And you'll find all the Nowsite corporate videos back there.
Yeah, that's a great idea. So we know what we're paid at now, right? Because it's all
Right,
changing.
because currently, if you're an affiliate now, you get paid 30% on the first level.
Mhm.
And then depending how many people you have on your first level, and I have over 40. So I get paid 30% on my level 2 as well. And then I'm getting paid 5% on my Infinity level 3 and below.
And you said you got 15, so that's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I had a really good month this month.
That's great.
Yeah, it's going to make Christmas smiley.
You know what's weird? I had to call them because my commission was off. But the other thing is, normally when they send it to the bank, it's like in the next day. It's been like 3 days now, and I haven't got it. So
Yeah,
I
that's the same
emailed
for me.
Nowsite.
Yeah, so what I do is on the 15th, I go in there as fast as I can.
Uh-huh.
I do my withdrawal, and on average, it's been 3 days for me too.
Huh. So normally it was 1 day, and so I called. Well, my commission was off, first of all. Second of all, I emailed them, and I love customer support. They're wonderful. And
Yep.
I know half of them, right? But they'll say, hey, sometimes it takes 3 to 5 days or whatever. I'm like, geez, that's normally it's like the next day, but we're at day 3 and it's still not there. So
Yeah, I've been
yeah.
averaging about 3 days. If I don't get it like by the 18th,
Mm-hmm.
that's when I send a note.
Yeah. Well, that's what I did today. And they said, no, we paid it out on Tuesday. I'm like, okay.
And if you have a problem with drawing, make sure get with me or somebody else or your sponsor, or let me know and I can help you on making sure that you're all set up correctly. So I had one of my clients who didn't get paid, and turned out she has 2 accounts, and they had crossed it up with the other account somehow.
Ah,
We got her paid because it was an association deal. They were confused. So, but we got it fixed anyway. So, the other thing too that I really ask you to play around with is if you are doing this every day. There's it right here. If you're not using this social media tool every day, shame on you. But think about what you want to market. Now, remember what I talked about earlier. Build an image of you, tell your own story, share what you're doing. For some of you on the call won't know this person, but Catherine does. One of the people I picked up this month was James Brockway.
oh yeah, that's awesome.
So we're doing everything for Brockway Commercial Real Estate now. We're doing everything else. So one of the things that, his problem is, he wants to reach out the area and get more people to know who he is. So we'll be doing a social media campaign for him over the next month, basically telling James's story. Who he is, what he's done, why he's the guy you want to work with. Because besides being whatever a CRRIC is, I haven't figured that one out yet. He's a CPA as well. So he knows all the
CPA.
Yep. So he knows all the ins and outs when you buy real
Wow.
estate to do stuff, especially commercial.
I probably should have known that because I've been to so many of his talks that he's so knowledgeable in that area.
Yep. So we're going to do that. We're going to start producing some videos and some other things for him. So he came on as a client. So I asked him yesterday that next week, can I make announcements on my LinkedIn account and my Facebook account that they're now a client? And he did. He said, yeah, go ahead and do it. Just let me see it before we post it. But that helps build my brand. because he's so well recognized in this area and with local businesses and what he's done, that if he's doing a business with me, there must be a reason why.
Yep. That's awesome.
So, make sure that you're promoting yourself as well, and do that and do it up in here, because it makes it so easy. I mean, it's just, it's just so easy, and then make sure that, you're downloading your 10 a day. If you didn't get the super pack, I put all my clients on the super pack because it's really worth it, because that allows you to, in your prospecting, to actually get 10 a day right here. And so since we started this, we've downloaded 170 prospects. So we're building our own database for you.
That's awesome. And the Ray Higdon thing starts this week too.
Yep, that's incorporating the AI. Oh, thank you for reminding about that, because that reminded me of something else. So the Ray Higdon stuff in there is really great information about how to become a really good network marketer. Super good. And you can ask AI to basically say, what would Ray Higdon do in this instant? And it'll give you tips and tricks on how to open and close business on that. The other thing too is, on the training side now, they've uploaded all the information you could ever want to know into AI about Nowsite. So you can actually ask your AI how to do something in Nowsite, and it will give you step-by-step instructions how to do it. You just have to ask it. And you can go up here, like over here. I can demo that for you real quick. So let's go over here to our AI. And let's do a new chat. And we can say, tell me how to edit a website in the Nowsite platform. Something as simple as that. And I'll go ahead and ask it. And there you go.
That's cool. I actually used that the other day. I didn't realize it was on there, but I figured I would ask.
Yeah, so they've loaded everything up in AI, so you can get step-by-step directions on how to do everything, which is something I wish they would have had 4 years ago.
Yeah, you were our step-by-step directions.
I was my own chat AI, learning
Yeah.
how to run this thing.
And ours too.
But they caught up. They're doing all the right things now. So that's again, I went over here to AI, and I went to my chat, and then I just started a new chat and asked it what I wanted to do. Now remember, your version of ChatGPT is 4. So everything in here is that you would get in ChatGPT 4. And if you want to subscribe to that now, that's $42 a month. You can still get ChatGPT 3 for free. But if you want 4, which does a lot more, you have to pay $42 a month now for it. Okay. With that, that's pretty much, I've got everything to share with you, because they actually slowed down and rolling stuff out, except these little changes that they don't tell anybody about till we fall over ourselves and fall on our sword and impale ourselves on them and do that. So does anybody else have any questions out there, or anything they want to share about what they're doing to be successful out there?
I'm good on my end, Steve.
Okay, well, what I would do is, like, again, for what you're doing with R&D type of situation, do you have Do you know what kind of companies they are in general, what industries?
Yes, it covers, they made the change the first of 2023. So now it includes the agriculture, architecture, construction, manufacturing, utility companies, finance, technology, information.
Yeah, let me show you what you can do over here in your prospecting.
Okay,
So over here on my prospects, you can actually go in here and search by industry
right.
and job title. What you may want to do is like put in that industry here, put what you want, these different like executive positions here, especially like
Uh-huh.
financial executive and COO here, or on business owner. And then up here, to start with, I would just start with the state of Utah.
Yeah, and I've done that. Right now, I've been as job title owner, and that's what I've been going to. And then what I'm having to do, because I can't get the phone number anymore, is go to Google.
Yeah, and get the number. Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
But you may want to set up a drip email campaign explaining, being educational. And then you also want to post on Facebook and on LinkedIn, and establish yourself as an expert in that R&D credit.
Okay. Yeah. And what I've done, I have the government list of every company in the nation that took the PPP money from the COVID.
Yep.
I have that list, and that shows me how many employees they have, how much money they made, that type of thing. So that's helping me also.
Okay, perfect. Super good. Okay, well, with that, then again, this has been the December 1st, 2023. That means we only have 30 days left in this year. So, go ahead and make a great year, push towards the end of the year. I usually take this time of the year, usually from mid-November to the week before Christmas, and I actually do all my planning for 2024. And for me, planning means establishing an operating budget, how much doing projections on what kind of revenue I want, where that revenue is going to come from. I also write a narrative about how I'm going to accomplish that and do those things. And then I run that on a daily basis and keep up with it to make sure that all my expenses are in line. My revenue is hitting my targets. And if not, I'm making adjustments accordingly, running my business smart. And then I also start saying, okay, these are what my goals and objectives are to do that and what I need to do. I recommend everybody do that, because if you don't have a roadmap, you'll never find where X marks the spot.
Yep. Smart goals.
That's right.
If you're out there every day just flying by the seat of your pants, you're going to be lost and going in circles forever.
You're in trouble.
What I can recommend from my business consulting part of my business is, if anything possible, do a spreadsheet, an operations budget. If you don't understand Excel or know how to build one of those, just reach out to me. You can email me at steve@pcp-llc.biz. Again, that's steve@pcp-llc.biz, and I will send you a blank spreadsheet. Has everything figured out. The formulas are locked. You can't mess it up. And you can go and put in all your own journal entries, and you can do that. And it will actually figure out if you're taking money out of your business and you're showing on your operational expenses what your withdrawal, your owner's pay distribution is. It will actually go ahead and figure out your taxes for Uncle Sam as well.
Oh, I want one of those.
I was going to say, would you mind sending that to
It's
me?
probably better
Oh,
than
no, this is the trick. You got to email me.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to email me, and then I'll go ahead and I'll just go ahead and I've got a blank template that I'll send you that you can use and get set up for 2024. That's kind of an early Christmas gift for me to you guys.
Thank you.
Okay.
That's awesome. Yeah, yours is probably better than mine. Because
Yeah,
that's
that also goes for anybody out there that's watching these. Please go ahead and email me again, steve@pcp-llc.biz, and just put in the subject line 2024 operational budget template. That's all you have to
Okay.
do, and I will go ahead and send you a copy.
Thank you much.
Okay, with that, I'm going to give you some time back today. Everybody have a great weekend. If you're up north, stay nice and warm and toasty. If stay off that snow. If you're down here in our not so sunny south, try and stay dry this weekend because it's getting rained on, and we're getting poured on that. And do that. We got some cold weather coming in next week. And as Johnny told me, Johnny, what does it say the almanac is for us? Cold and snow for Texas.
Big snow.
Yep. So we got to get ready for that as well. So everybody have a great weekend, and we will see you the same time, same channel next week, 1 p.m. Central Time. Just go to http:// and the passcode is 017502, and join us and get in on the conversation. And if you have a question and a burning desire to help you, just go to aiwecareteam.com. All my contact information and Zoom accounts there. And you can go ahead and book an appointment with me on my Calendly account, and I'll be happy to help you out. Everybody have a great weekend. Bye.
Okay, thank you.